Hello. Today is Monday, but we didn't look at this stuff Sunday for some reason. I don't know why we didn't check this out. I guess I was just a little bit too tired. It looks like Caiaphas Cain's coming out next weekend, and I will say I've learned a little bit of lore about Caiaphas Cain. He's got a stinky friend who is a knoll. Also, bro, I will never not see the character from the Sunken City, the ape man from the video game Sunken City. When I look at this man's face, bro looks straight up like a chimpanzee. He looks better, but bro looks like a fucking chimp. And I kind of do want to walk back a little bit of my statements on the new battle forces, because I was initially like, GW, why are you doing this? Because 11th edition, as I'm recording this, literally just dropped last weekend, and they were already announcing stuff before it officially came out, and I'm like, GW, what the fuck are you doing? I kind of understand it now. I didn't understand it until I had people talk about getting their boxes and stuff. My box will not be here until tomorrow. I did get an Armageddon box. We'll go over it on the channel, that kind of stuff. Hopefully I paint it up quickly. No promises, because I want to talk about the painting process and everything. I'm going to try to like do review videos of the boxes that I got. I know I'm like 3 boxes behind. Don't worry. I am working on the Red Corsair box as we speak. Anyways, I kind of realized something. I realized, hey, look, the new Armageddon box is not for Tyranid players. If you don't spec out to like other factions, some people don't. So, for instance, if you only play Tyranids, or if you play something that isn't Orcs or Space Marines, you don't have like a new box. So, I guess this does kind of help supplement for the people who did not get something new in the Armageddon box. And now I'm kind of starting to understand it a little bit more. I need to probably add up the totals of points. Well, I can't do that until 11th edition officially comes out, and I can add point totals then. But I need to add totals for points on this stuff, because I think that I think it should roughly equal out to like the new box. So for instance, you have your main character, a secondary character. Oh no, it's not gonna main out. I lied. This would be more like so your main character. Oh, what would this be like? Because that's a lead. Okay, so you have your main character. You have a character, basically a captain equivalent, lieutenant equivalent. I know it's a Death Leaper. Oh, it's not a Death Leaper, it's just a Leaper. Lictor, I'm sorry. Cut me some slack, okay? I need to get a Lictor anyways. Tyranid Warriors, Von Ryan's Leaper, and then a Swarm unit. 2 Swarm units, actually. This you have a Swarm, well, not necessarily a Swarm unit, but Chaff, some Elite Infantry, regular Infantry. I would say this is a monster, not a character. And then, obviously, your character. This one, you have your character in a vehicle. Your monster here. All your infantry, which is honestly, I would say that these are good infantry. I would say the Necron host probably is one of the better ones. And if it had more stuff to it that I needed to get, hint for a special anniversary stream for TTS games, might be playing the first 2 lineups against each other again in real tabletop, like in my actual house. I've got to get the setup for that some way somehow, but I've got a year until then. But I mean, I can see how this does appeal more to people who didn't get new stuff, and I didn't quite think about it that way. Now, yeah, Rogaldorn Basilisk, okay, that's quite a bit. And oh, good. I didn't even know about this. I asked chat about this today, earlier in stream. When I streamed, I asked if the Centaur was coming out, because I want to kit bash this into a what is it called? a Krieg vehicle, and I have an idea on how to do it, but we'll see how well it's executed. Same thing with the Hippogriff. I also wanted to maybe do some kit bashing with it. I wasn't really excited for the Hippogriff, in all honesty. And then the Horus Heresy stuff, I believe it's Mark Mark 5 armor? Is it Mark 5? Mark 4 armor is being updated to plastic. I can understand why they're doing this. I don't know if they're scaling it up a touch. They might be scaling it to be universal across the board, just because GW is scaling up. They did Primaris, which was before Firstborns was before I was in the hobby, so all I know is Primaris, except for I have a few. They're not Centurions. What are they? I'm looking at one. Oh, the things Paul is bad at stuff likes. Here, I'll show you. I got my camera here. These things. Are they Centurions? They might be Centurions. I forget. But I do have those. Those are the oldest kind of minis that I have for right now. But I could see a reason why them doing an update in plastic to some degree. Now, are they updating the Contemptor Dreadnoughts? Doubtful. I don't even know what tank that is. I'm not going to pretend to know what tank that is. I don't know Horus Heresy all that well. And then, oh yeah, I totally forgot about this stuff. The Horus Heresy Whirlwind Missile Tank and some books and stuff for pre-orders next week. There's a lot of books. Oh, a lot of Caiaphas Cain stuff. That's because Caiaphas Cain is coming out this weekend. And tell me in the comments, because I don't actually know the answer to this. Is this man still alive? Or is he, like, off-screen dead? That's a curiosity to me, because I don't really know. Also, this is this guy is from, like, a Valhallan infantry unit. So it's not your typical Cadian or Krieg or anything else we've seen so far. So there you go, Valhallan. I guess you got the Attilan Rough Riders, which are the only other things that isn't Cadian, Krieg, or Catachan. But nice to see some representation from an offshoot of the Imperial Guard. So until the next one, I'll see you in the next one, I guess. Bye. I'm bad at outros.